Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. We go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he floated one out there, incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. We having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Gordon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go.
On third down, Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Play fake. Bridgewater on the move to his left.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos on 1 play have taken the lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? On play action, it's Bridgewater. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating. Scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, check.
Play action now. Bridgewater rolling to his right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Phillips is not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Broncos 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flush to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Bridgewater now. Escaping. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Mixon. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet